Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the LSU Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Vanderbilt's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. So LSU's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Quick toss. At the 35, he's got room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Getting some heat. Coming after him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. They're trying to get to it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The Tigers pick up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll just keep slinging it. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss. A 3rd and long coming up here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 79 on to punt it away.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for a block. It's Ingram. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. On his way back from the 20.
The return is tackled down at the 29, and the LSU offense will take over.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could cap.
He's going up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So we got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Grab near the marker. It's Stowers. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a man, it's Fowler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They knock him down right there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Vandy. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get him down after he makes the catch. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really.
Picked off. Still running at the 40. Got some room to run. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Bounced off his feet.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get left.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Dickey. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss.
Off he goes at the 20. Touchdown. Touchdown, Commodores! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to run it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the booth. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Handoff to the lone back. Finds a crease at the 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute great.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
The Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air. It's Nussmeier. Feeling some heat. And he was grilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punt option. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner is stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the design QB run is now a staple play in college football. It's because they get more blockers involved. And when you got athletes like this playing the quarterback position, it's a no-brainer. Just let him go.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Commodores send out the punt unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And on second down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. A little screen to the running back. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might as well give it to him again.
Running back, the ball carrier. Gain of 4.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
A nice job by the offense there attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Dickey. Coming after it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They've been running it, but now the pass. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Running for it on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down so much here in the 4th.
The aerial assault continues. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Dickey. A little too much on that one, just out.
Coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Fires one high and deep. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Oh my, he just shanked that one. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Back to pass, it's Dickey. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That pass is incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
He's got an open man, and he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Commodores are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab outside. It still works.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets it out quickly. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Back to pass. It's Dickey. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense gets an automatic passer penalty. Have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell.
And he will take it in. Touchdown Doors.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point was good. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just... positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Dickey. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like. Hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just